I figured I'd come up for a nice little hike at Piney Creek Ravine down in southern Illinois. Looks like I'm all by myself today, which is kind of nice. 70 degrees, overcast, gonna get some rain later on. And yeah, just figured I'd get out here and enjoy a nice little hike this morning. Not a whole lot to see around in this first section. It's just a long path that gets you to the main trails, so to speak. This is right between two farmlands, so you really want to stay on the property or on the trail, not on their property. Hopefully it's dry enough. There's a couple sections I know that get pretty wet. I mentioned one section that gets wet all the time, and it looks like they put some stone in here, which is wonderful. This area is really normally very wet. It still is, but some crushed rock in here really helped. I know there was a trail that was going on somebody's property right there, and it went around this whole marsh section. So this is definitely nice to see. This is greatly appreciated. I know this is heavily trafficked, so a little mushy in some spots at the ends, but it's nice to get some stone over that crossing there, that's for sure. So there's one thing I want to remind everybody that on this one section going to the main trail, you definitely want to stay as close to the middle of the trail as possible. I know it wears out in the middle, but there's a lot of poison ivy in season. It's springtime and it's just starting to bud back there. This is just a friendly reminder. Make sure you're keeping your arms and legs inside the trail to prevent any exposure to poison ivy. Here's the Piney Creek Ravine Nature Preserve sign. There's a lot of confusion of which way to go from here. Believe it or not, it is not left. A lot of people tend to go left. However, it's not. It's actually going down to the right. You got some tips and stuff, you know, prevent your ticks. Make sure you spray. They talk about poison ivy, so on and so forth. But again, make sure you stay to the right. Do not go down that path. There's no need to. Everything is down to the right here. First little crossing. It's always neat to see. I enjoy it. The one thing I like to remind everybody is don't rush your hikes. Take your time. I'm probably gonna really take my time since I'm alone today. That's the biggest thing, is enjoy it for yourself, not for others. Even though I'm sharing this video. Yeah. I've been picking up some trash on the trails already. Not a lot, just a cup that or a bottle, old water bottle I found. And I figure I got my bag with me, why not? Coming up is the first fork in the road. The rock art, straight down that way. Trail is that way. Both of them are trails, believe it or not. This starts a loop around. I don't remember what the distance is. It's not a very big loop, not very technical, but it's a nice little hike. It still brings you back down to the rock art that you can see. And yeah, I'm gonna do it different this time. I'm gonna go this route. Knowing my luck, it will get crowded when I come back the other way, or a few people will be there, but honestly, I don't mind. Boy, everything's just starting to perk up. What a gorgeous day. For me, I don't like a lot of the sun. Trees don't have any foliage on them yet, so any overcast helps, even though I live in Florida. Amazing, on this trail up on the top ridge here, there's a fence line. I don't know if we're right against somebody's property line, or this is to prevent people from falling down the nice cliff there, or what. I haven't done research. I'm sure somebody would know. But yeah, fence line is actually right here. You can see it in the leaves. We walk right across it. Music to my ears. Love that sound. In the spring here, you need to watch your feet. Obviously, for any snakes. I don't think that any would be out right now, but it's always a be cautious. A little bit more fence line here. I noticed I slowed down my pace a little bit, mainly because I want to enjoy this. I started thinking, I'm like, why am I rushing through this? Just want to enjoy the sounds, space, mostly space, listen to birds. Just need to decompress. Well, I'm gonna stop. Grabbed myself some water. Ooh, well, that's neat. Well, you just stop and you take a moment, you put your bag down and See some neat little flowers. I'm sure somebody knows what kind of flower that is, but just take a little advantage and take a break and you can see something very beautiful. Albeit it's small, yeah, it's neat. It's pretty darn neat. Oh, I hear that lark. It's interesting now that I saw that one little flower. You see all these little flowers around. It makes you look at the ground a little bit more careful. Okay, look up. You get to look up, look down, look up, look down. You miss things if you don't keep looking around, that's for sure. I know this place is, you can walk around, so I figured I'd come from up there, do a little sightseeing while I can. It's pretty neat to see these little canals that the water builds out. You know, when the big rains come, this place is probably a madhouse. Like tonight, I know we're gonna get a big storm. There's gonna be a lot of water coming through here. All these channels would be filled. It's just interesting that, you know, it makes one little canal all the way across. It funnels itself. So full of water. Man, the water's dirty. It's a little uphill. I'm gonna get into the little control burn. I will say, Illinois does take very good care of their trails compared to some places I've been. At least southern Illinois. It's definitely different, but they do a wonderful job on the trails. I do like to kick the sticks out of the way. It sounds silly, but it's mainly, you know, somebody doesn't see it, they trip and they fall, twist their ankle. It's silly, I know. I just do it out of habit. One little kick to get it out of people's ways might go a long way. Must have been done in the fall. I just love how prescribed burns, you know, all the new growth comes in. You can see it on that little ridge there, and everything that's coming in. It just keeps the Forest looking good. It looks beautiful here. Haven't found much garbage at all. It was just that water bottle. I think there's a cup I'm gonna grab on the way out. Looks like Portillo's cup. I don't even know if there's Portillo's down here, but I'll grab that on the way out. Prefer not having anything. That's a beautiful walk. You know, I just said it. If I'm quiet enough, I'll see the wildlife. 3 deer just came flying through, and they were over here. They're long gone. I'm gonna come over this ridge. I bet you they're gonna still be gone. But I wasn't busy talking to you guys and enjoying this. I would have probably, I saw them, but I can't catch them. Meaning, catch them on camera. But I'm sure they're right over this ridge. Oh, I hear them. Down. So this trail's gonna loop around and then start heading back down. Hey, if I see them, I'll try to get the camera out. So this kind of trip, you could do it without water, but I have already gone through 1 bottle of water myself. So my suggestion for anybody doing a hike is make sure you bring some water. Especially, you know, if you have a twisted ankle or something and it's going to take time for people to get you out, it's always good to have something. I have a very light pack behind me. It's actually a Summit pack I used for hiking the Colorado 14ers, and it's just nice to have. I have a couple snacks in there, a few other essentials just in case. You know, I am hiking by myself, so it's better safe than sorry. I'm in a canyon, so I'm not sure if I can get cell reception, but you know, if I had to make a splint or something to hobble to cell phone reception, I can do that. No deer. I didn't know where they were gonna end up going. Now this trail is gonna bring us all the way to the Art. It's a nice, beautiful, calm trail. I can hear the water dripping off the cliffs or the bluffs. So pretty. This is the loop I was telling you about. It joins back up. That is to head out. There's a little creek crossing there. This one is to go see the markings on the wall. This is monitored. Luckily, there's too much graffiti happening. But yeah, this is a protected area, so you got to be sure to leave it alone. Do not touch. Take photos, take pictures, don't touch. Definitely someplace you gotta see with your own eyes, because it's hard to see everything. There you go. I was looking for that one. I was trying to find some of these. Now here they are, finally. You don't know how long I've been trying to find that one right there in particular. It's been quite some time. I want to look to find these before I put them on video. In case you're trying to find them, there's a sign right here. And I'm standing right here. That's what it looks like going down. Again, something you got to see for yourself. Definitely found it interesting. There's one other marking that I saw in here. Thought was pretty neat. I think it was that one there. You know, the problem is with some of this graffiti, you don't know what's real and what's fake. Unfortunately, but I'm pretty confident that was it because I've seen pictures of it before. Oh, this was the other one I wanted to see for sure. Those two right there. I had to share this one. It's another neat one that I found. When you look at the sign, it'll tell you a bunch of them, and then you can come up here and find them. So as I mentioned, rock art sign. They have a pretty good marking. It's right up that side there. And this is to head back. My bet, since we had some water, oh, it's gonna be an easy crossing. This could always be interesting. I like watching people try to handle this. But yeah, this should be pretty fun. See if we can do a camera. Video myself falling in. That'd be fun. Somebody was around here today. Honestly, the creek looks pretty well flooded out. I can go up across and then go across over there. Or I can go all the way down. I'll take a look and see what we have. Water doesn't bother me though. Like where you need to go is up there, just to let you know. So just have to kind of work your way through. Of course, it's nice and slick. Just remember, slow and steady wins the race. Oh, a nice little crossing over there. Again, it's gonna be different for you. This happens to be a good route for me. Because with rain and everything, and when growth comes in, it might not work. But this works for me. As they say, results may vary. Ooh, it's nice and slick. Okay. Easy goes. We're gonna easy do this. Step by step. Step. That was nothing. No excitement for you guys, sorry. Well, we're gonna go right up here and we'll get to the trail, which is right here. I went down on that side there, in case you wanted to know how I got over there. Do a quick favor, and I'll walk down here, see what other crossings we have. Trail as it shows. This just gets really washed out a lot, so that could be a tough one. You can't walk further down. As you see, people have done that, and you probably can cross right over there. And that'll take you actually right up to the wall art right there. Just take your time. That's the biggest thing. And remember, I talked about the split. Here it is. There you go. That's it. It's a small little trail. Like I said, get outdoors, enjoy it. Cardinals. Well, that's it. Coming out of the ravine, stay to the left. Now, I don't know who mows this lawn or this trail, and who needs to hear this. But I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to come here and mow this lawn, because I know it could get overgrown. And I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it. So thank you. And now head to the car.